हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू द वीकली मार्केट अपडेट्स। आई एम शौर्य खरगावत। इस पूरे हफ्ते टैरिफ और काउंटर टैरिफ का खेल चलता रहा एज द टू बिगेस्ट इकोनॉमीज ऑफ द वर्ल्ड आर एंगेज्ड इन अ स्ट्रेट कॉन्फ्रंटेशन ओवर द टैरिफ वॉर and thus the market remained in the grip of volatility and danced over the tunes of Trump tariffs. Earlier, the US imposed 50% of tariffs over the China, and as expected, China retaliated 4% of retaliatory tariffs on US goods. Also, European Union has imposed 25% of tariff on the US goods, but on Wednesday night, Donald Trump has taken a U-turn and he announced a 90-day pause over the reciprocal tariffs over all the countries except China. Rather, the tariffs have been increased on China by 125%, which have made the total to 145% of tariffs on the China. And as per the latest update, China has also imposed of 125% of retaliatory tariff over the US. All of this reminds me of a very famous scene from a famous movie Zanjeer. और यहाँ US अमिताभ बच्चन की तरह चाइना से कह रहा है कि मेरे पास सैंक्शन पावर है, मेरे पास डॉलर है, तुम्हारे पास क्या है? और चाइना इन रिप्लाई इज सेइंग मेरे पास मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कैपेबिलिटीज हैं और रिटेलिटरी एटीट्यूड है. President Trump has written over to social that due to the lack of respect that China has showed towards the world market, he is raising the tariffs. But here I could not understand that who has started this war, Mr. Trump himself, and because of him only all the equities global markets are bleeding. So why blaming China only for this? President Trump has also warned China that sooner or later it will realize that the days of ripping off US and other countries are over now. But with 145% of tariffs on China simply means that there is not going to be any trade between US and China. For example, अगर चाइना के किसी प्रोडक्ट की सेलिंग कॉस्ट 100 रुपीज है तो वो यूएस में लैंड करते करते अब 245 रुपीज की हो जाएगी, which doesn't make much sense as the prices will not be competitive anymore with their domestic market. But nonetheless, with this pause of 90 days over the reciprocal tariffs have given some kind of breather space for all the other countries, and thus their global equity markets have bounced back very strongly. Also, with this pause, the European Union has also put on hold over the tariffs that they have imposed on the US goods. Other than the updates on the tariff war, this week also have a very important event that MPC meeting outcome has come on the 9th of April, where Sanjay Malhotra, the RBI governor, has announced 25 BPS of rate cut in the policy. This is the second consecutive rate cut provided by the RBI after a pause of almost 5 years. RBI गवर्नर संजय मल्होत्रा ने क्लियरली कहा कि टैरिफ्स का इम्पैक्ट ज्यादा ग्रोथ पे होगा ना कि प्राइसेस पे. सो ही इज वेरी मच कंफर्टेबल विद द इन्फ्लेशन एज इट इज फॉलोइंग in the parameters defined by the RBI. Along with the rate cut, RBI has also showed its commitment to provide the required liquidity in the markets and also looking to maintain 1% of surplus of NDTL. एंड इसी के साथ आरबीआई ने FY26 के ग्रोथ प्रोजेक्शंस को भी 20 बीपीएस से कट कर 6.5% पे ले आए और साथ ही इन्फ्लेशन के प्रोजेक्शंस भी 4% तक ले आए. द 25 बीपीएस रेट कट वाज वेरी मच इन लाइन विद द एक्सपेक्टेशंस ऑफ द मार्केट्स, बट एट द सेम टाइम आरबीआई हैज आल्सो चेंज्ड देयर स्टांस फ्रॉम न्यूट्रल टू अकोमोडेटिव. दैट मींस दैट गोइंग फॉरवर्ड देयर विल बी ओनली टू ऑप्शंस, आइदर देयर विल बी अ रेट कट और द स्टेटस quo will be maintained. For this week, almost all the indices, be it broader or frontline, have remained flat on the week-on-week basis, but it has been a roller coaster ride. Nifty alone has moved 2,000 points on the week-on-week basis. On the lower side, we have breached the levels of 21,743, and at the same time, on the higher side, we have seen 22,900 plus levels. Bank Nifty ने week-on-week basis पे 1% के negative returns clock किए, वहीं mid cap and small cap indices flat रहे week-on-week basis पे. सेक्टर वाइज परफॉर्मेंस में इस हफ्ते भी कंज्यूमर गुड्स एंड कंजम्पशन दोनों ही पॉजिटिव टेरिटरी में बंद हुए विद 1.88% ऑफ गेन्स एंड 4.97% ऑफ गेन्स रेस्पेक्टिवली. नेगेटिव साइड में इस हफ्ते भी मेटल्स और आईटी में मेजर क्रैकडाउन देखा गया, जहां मेटल्स 9.41% के नेगेटिव रिटर्न्स के साथ बंद हुए, वहीं आईटी ने भी वीक ऑन वीक बेसिस पे 9% के नेगेटिव रिटर्न्स क्लॉक किए. In continuation with their selling spree, this week also FIs have sold almost 21,000 crore rupees of stocks in the cash market, where DIs have tried to support the markets with the buying figure of 15,776 crores in the cash market. FIs लगातार अपनी शॉर्ट पोजीशंस पे बरकरार हैं और इस हफ्ते भी डेरिवेटिव सेक्शन में ऑलमोस्ट 83% की शॉर्ट पोजीशंस साथ बने हुए हैं. In international indices, US markets have remained equally volatile and we have seen big movements on both sides as Nasdaq has witnessed 12% of gains in the Wednesday session alone after the announcement of 90-day pause by the Trump, However, in the very next day, it has cooled off almost 4%, and on week basis, it has clocked positive gains of 5.61% after 2-3 weeks of consecutive negative returns. वहीं डाउ जोन्स ने भी वीक बेसिस पे 3.56% के पॉजिटिव रिटर्न्स क्लॉक किए. However, डेक्स जर्मनी हैज क्लॉक्ड नेगेटिव रिटर्न्स ऑफ 1.44%. Once again, the gold has become the top choice among the investors. Under the growing fear of tariffs and the economic slowdown, investors are looking for a safe haven, and thus gold has resumed its rally and made new all-time high. And also, silver has also cashed up this week with more than 6.7% of gains on week basis. Silver भी 92,797 के levels पे trade करता हुआ देखा गया. Brent crude oil has continued its downward territory for this week as well and clocked negative returns of 3.5% on week basis. The looming fear of economic slowdown and the weakening of US dollar against the major currencies has further dragged the prices of oil. साथ ही प्रेसिडेंट ट्रंप का ड्रिल बेबी ड्रिल प्लान भी फेल होता हुआ नजर आ रहा है, as weakening prices of oil is not sustainable for higher production. TCS has posted their Q4 result and thus marked the commencement of earnings season. TCS के नेट प्रॉफिट 1.7% ईयर ऑन ईयर बेसिस पे गिरकर सामने आए. वही कंपनी ने 30 रुपीज का डिविडेंड भी अनाउंस किया है. साथ ही आनंद राठी ने भी अपने रिजल्ट पेश किए एंड ईयर ऑन ईयर बेसिस पे उनके रिजल्ट्स एज पर एक्सपेक्टेशन रहे. इन अनदर न्यूज, BHEL हैज साइंड ए 10-year MOU with the Italian company for compressor revamp project for the fertilizer sector of India. In continuation to our commitment towards green energy, now India has become the third largest producer of solar and wind electricity. Now it has surpassed Germany, and for the 2024, 10% of country's electricity has been produced through renewable resources. This is it for this week. We'll come up with more information next week. Till that time, stay tuned with us. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.